Alrighty, folks. Welcome to the Squadcast. Best enjoyed.
Clap.
There we go.
I like the clap.
We got a crack, we got a clap, and we have a Vizzy. This podcast is best enjoyed with a Vizzy. And red alert, I'm running out. I'm on my last case of Vizzy, so I got to go to the grocery store. We got some videos submitted. They're officially on the shelves at Walmart, grocery store chains. So I'm going to venture out into the great outdoors and get me some more Vizzy. And you should too. But have some bad news for you guys. Obviously, we can't do the Stewart's competition this week. We have to postpone our 2BD Stewart's Mask Collaboration Contest until next Monday. Unfortunately, it's a 1-year anniversary of Jimmy's father passing, so he was not ready to do this today, and we completely understand. So, Sam, are you ready to enter the arena? We got another week for prep now.
I'll see. It depends on who the judge is, because if it's Jack and he's the judge and I'm not participating in another competition where he gets to change the rules every 5 minutes and I'm automatically going to lose. So depending on who our non-biased, non-Jack Carpenter judges are going to be, I'll consider participating.
Okay, thank you for admitting you did not watch the Squadcast last week, because it was very clearly our president, Gary Dake, who will be judging. And not only judging, but the winner with the best design will get $500 donated to their favorite charity.
I just want to say, and I don't want to say too much because I don't want to blow it, but I conceptually am on a completely different level than you guys. And that's all I'm going to say.
Why?
How many masks have you made? I see like in each one of your stories, you have a different mask that matches an outfit. Do you actually make those, or did you?
No, I bought those from GTS Clothing, but I had been rotating with the people I bought them for because one mask was a little bit bigger. One mask was a better color palette for me. So I just want to say I am going totally avant-garde, and something that I was so excited to debut today. And now knowing I have a whole week to potentially even increase the level here, I'm pretty much looking forward to it. And I'm curious to see what Jimmy has, because he is a Stewart's fan. And even though he's taking some time to himself this week, I think he'll come back on Monday well rested, in a good headspace, and ready to compete and make sure that either Sam or Jack doesn't win this challenge.
Oh boy. Well, let's just review how this is going to go down so we don't change the rules, Sam. You make one mask of any material, has to be practical and wearable, and we're going to present it on Monday to our president, Gary Dake. He is going to choose his best design, and the designer will decide which local charity gets $500 from Gary Dake. So that's step one. That's the big news. And then on Two Buns Deep, an additional incentive. Whoever wins will get $100 from Two Buttons Deep to give to their favorite all-in challenge, which is also supporting the No Kid Goes Hungry campaign. And obviously, giving us an opportunity for our lives to change, especially Taylor, after today's announcement. How are you feeling?
Wow. I couldn't be all more in for one thing more than I am for this thing. I can't even talk because I'm so excited about this. So originally last week I said I wanted to sit courtside at a basketball game, at a Lakers game with Magic Johnson, and play horse with him. But that was before my girl Savannah Guthrie from the Today Show joined in.
So here's what I'm going to offer. If you love the Today Show, I think this is the experience of a lifetime. I'm inviting you to come visit the Today Show, see behind the scenes, everything there is to see, and then get ready, because you are going to co-host a segment with me on air. I hope that sounds good and we get lots of offers. But wait, I almost forgot the most exciting part. After you work those crazy morning show hours, you're going to work up an appetite. So come have brunch with me and Drew Barrymore and Sarah Jessica Parker, and we will be ladies who brunch in New York City.
I mean, it couldn't be more me. I posted it on my Instagram story, and like 4 or 5 people were like, oh my God, how can I help you win this? You have to win this. I'm your hype girl. This is so you. And I'm just like, yeah. But if anybody remembers back in, had to be 2017, I tried to be Kathy Lee and Hoda's biggest fan.
Anytime she has something to talk about, we know where she got it from. And I mean, she's on the clock. She's here, but she's not here between the hours of 7 and 11. We've just come to accept it.
I mean, you know that Today Show mug Taylor's always carrying around? There's not coffee in that.
just like her idols.
Taylor. Hoda. Kathy Lee.
How do I do it day after day?
It's 11 o'clock.
Where's my hair and makeup?
We're not on the NBC set.
What? Sometimes these things don't work out for me. I don't know when the Today Show is going to formally recognize me as their counterpart moving forward for the future. But this could be it. So I'm looking forward to winning the challenge. I pretty much know I got it in the bag anyways.
I think this is certainly your shot. Couldn't have designed a better morning for you.
Amazing.
So yeah, hopefully you win the mask. Hopefully you're as good as you think you're going to be with the mask and you get that $100 to go towards it.
Oh yeah.
No, you're going to have to pawn off your couch and use that money.
But I also saw a new one on there that also hit me. And I was like, I need to do this. Like, no longer Ellen. Taylor, I did look up some of the stuff you were talking about. And, you know, don't want to step into that. Kevin Hart movie, cool. But to go and work at a lemonade stand with Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, like,
whoa,
those two are awesome. Those two are great. And I already know, like, we'll make great video content. And, I mean, come on, for the kids. Who else is coming up and getting lemonade but kids? Like, if this is for No Kids Hungry, going to be giving kids lemonade with two of the best. I mean, I need this win.
I like it.
Well, best of luck to all of us, and may the best mask win. Speaking of wearing masks, this Wednesday at the Capitol, there is a plan, at least a dream, to gridlock the entire circle around the Capitol with traffic and protest against the state-mandated shutdown. So far, it's a Facebook group. We've seen this happening in Michigan. We've seen it happening in Florida and a few other places. There's a lot of people want to get back to work, and that's understandable. So they try and defeat the virus by congregating together. And I think it was West Virginia had their highest spike of all time right after they held this protest. And this might be happening in Albany on Wednesday. Doesn't seem to have much steam right now. There's just a few hundred people in the Facebook group that says, we are calling on every citizen and every business owner of New York to get out of their houses, get off of their couches that we have been forced to sit on 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Get in your cars and trucks and drive to Albany, New York State Capitol building. Cuomo wants us New Yorkers to live a life of gridlock, so we'll give peaceful gridlock back to Cuomo.
This is the kind of stuff that should only happen in West Virginia and in Florida. I mean, Albany, we're smarter than that. We're the New York State Capitol. We have New York City. No one is forcing us to be on our couches 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can still do things. You can get fresh air. I don't want to see this happen. I would love to see the stupidity of having it come together. And if people are actually there, just kind of like looking at them like, are you effing crazy? But I think it's actually serious. It's not funny. Like, I don't understand what protests did ever in history. I understand some of them, but like, I don't know. There's certain things we protest for that I'm like, what are you accomplishing by like standing outside of somebody's business with a giant rat? This obviously is only going to make people sicker and spread the virus more. And now we're like in crunch time. Like my last biggest fear is getting my mom sick or someone like my mom getting sick and ruining my life. And why are you going to congregate in gridlock? It makes no sense.
Jordan, what do you got to say to those people?
I mean, I understand the frustration, and small businesses, yes, those should be slowly opened up and capacity regulated and different things like that. But the older generations before us, some that are still alive, some, and for sure went to war, like freaking crazy. Like our older generation were asked to go to war. We're asked to stay home, and people are like, no, I can't do it. Like, come on, relax.
Yeah, I think it's pretty dumb for people just to think they can rally up and protest outside of one location, one business, or one facility. What impact do you think you're really going to have? It's like those people that try to raid Area 51 last year. Wasn't that a thing where people tried to raid Area 51 thinking the government was hiding something, or signs have signatures and gather signatures for a petition? Yeah, you understand the movement, you understand the idea behind it, but what impact are you actually going to have? I mean, this is national. This is a global epidemic, and you standing outside rioting or with your white sign and saying, let us go back to work is pretty ridiculous. And you're not going to have an impact. You're just wasting your time. Might as well just watch an episode of Netflix or something if you're going to sit outside for 5 hours and think you're going to have a voice when you're not going to make any impact at all.
And the one thing I'll say quick that just drives me nuts is I still see on Facebook these people that are like, this is a conspiracy. This is just to control us. I'm like, so 180 other countries in the world are also doing this too? Like, it's an issue. It's a real problem. So get off of those YouTube freaking videos and stuff. Like,
well, no. How this might have been released is a conspiracy. I have conspiracies about that, but the impact that it's actually disease and it's killing people and getting people sick is not a conspiracy. But how this was all launched, that's a whole conversation for another day when this is all over with. But you know, there's theories on that.
No, we're not getting into that. We will get into our next topic now. Paesan's Pizza. Has anyone been there? Paesan's?
Back in college, I think I ordered it a few times, but I'm not sure if it's the same one that you're going to be the same company you're referring to. But
no, they have 5 locations around the capital region. Paesan's Pizza, Brooklyn's finest, even though it's in the capital region. They were featured on Dave Portnoy's Pizza Reviews.
We got Paesan's Pizza, Brooklyn's finest. First of all, I don't know why it says Brooklyn's finest, because it's out of Latham, New York, which I'm assuming is near Albany. Look at this shit. I invented the new slogan that no one's told me I can't say yet, but it's like when you can't get Coke, you get Death Wish. Not that I do Coke. The salespeople are like, get it in the pizza review. Whatever, fine. I don't. Dave Portnoy does not endorse drinking coffee and pizza together at the same time. That's how you end up on the throne for 45 minutes. Frozen pizza, 7-1. There it is. Pisano. Order it, support it. The kids, they're all huddled around. Daddy, daddy, daddy.
I just think he's funny, and I think he's doing a great job with all the content. But, like, the whole thing was shitting on Albany was because News Channel 10 did a story on the fact that he might review the pizza.
His rating could make or break a business, and a local pizza joint is looking to cash in. When Dave Portnoy was forced inside, his daily pizza became frozen.
Alrighty, so here we go. Going to Dave Portnoy.
Owner.
So he was like, what kind of like small middle of nowhere places, like little kids huddled by the fire being like, daddy, daddy, I hope they talk about your pizza. And he ended up not reviewing the pizza because his freezer broke and the pizza went bad. So they sent him another one. And then the owner was like, I lost sleep over this. Like I couldn't sleep all night, waking up thinking about if he was going to review my pizza. So I feel like that didn't really paint the capital region in the best area. I mean, we need to always like flex and show that we're cool. That's literally the whole reason why we started 2 Button Zeeb, was to prove that this area is cool. And Prez's whole shtick with it was that like, it reminded me of like the family from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, like huddling around hoping they get like a magic candy bar. So I feel like they kind of set themselves up for it to be reviewed in that direction. But honestly, it kind of got me excited to try some local frozen pizzas because I'm a frozen pizza girl. When I don't feel like cooking, I always have one in the freezer. So if I can support local and eat a frozen pizza quickly, I'm into the idea.
Sam, what do you think about it?
Yeah, I don't think it was the highest score as Taylor correctly fact-checked you, because the highest score was an 8.3 from a Wegmans frozen pizza, which is very delicious. You know, my Wegmans in the 315 in Rochester, you know, we do it good, we do it well. And they had the highest score thus far from my understanding. Good opportunity.
And let me fact check your fact check, Sam. I never said it was the highest ranked pizza of all the pizzas. I said of all the capital region companies,
you said it was
Paesan got the highest review. Death Wish paid to be part of the review, and all he said was it'll put you on the throne for 40 minutes.
Taylor, didn't he say it was the highest scored pizza?
I said the pizza got the highest score of all the capital region companies inside the review. Can you need to write this out on a paper for you?
Oh, okay.
Of all the capital region companies mentioned, Albany as a whole, including, Paesan's ranked the highest.
Understood.
Death Wish paid to be part of that, and they basically just said you're on the shitter, and it's the alternative to cocaine. Which
in our defense,
he
scores pizzas, so we thought you were talking about the pizza score.
Yeah, me and Taylor are on the same page right here.
Jordan, what'd you think?
Well, I love his reviews. They are just things I wait for. And me and Taylor were even joking about, and it's funny that the one he reviews with Paesan or whatever, in the kids by the fire, the kids all waiting to get the review. And episode before, he is so high out of his mind. he was just acting so dumb. And he even put it in this review. So the dad who was like getting the kids all amped up, he had way more to explain of like, kids, don't do this, don't say that, don't do. And he's like, but our pizza got a good score. Like, but you know, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Watch his unboxing stuff. People are literally sending him edibles and freaking legit bags of grams of weed, and he's just consuming it all, and it's freaking hilarious.
Bro, somebody sent him baby chicks, like a box of baby chicks from Iowa. I was like, giving us a bad rep. That is just crazy.
Did you guys see that Conehead in Walmart today in Latham?
Yes, I saw that.
We posted that video. I'm pretty sure someone sent that to us, and I'm pretty sure Walmart has people watching the door now, monitoring to make sure you're wearing masks. And I
Can confirm.
What the comment said is that he was rejected because he didn't have a mask. So he found the cone in the parking lot. It covered his head, and he went about his business, which it works.
Innovation. That's what you call innovation. I was thinking the same thing, that now it's legal standard to wear a mask in public settings. So I'm thinking if there's people at the door that rejected him, he found the closest thing that was near him to put on his face to be able to walk in the store. That's the only thing I could think of why he would be wearing a dirty public cone head. Other than that, unless it was an attention, trying to go viral, making some funny videos. But I mean, you see people in those dinosaur outfits, right? The T-Rex outfits walking around. So I thought it was either something to go viral or he actually needed something to cover his face to get the groceries that day.
How could he see though?
That's what I was about to say. That whoever was at the front door needs to go, because like they were like, no, sorry, you don't have anything. Oh, you put a cone on? Okay, you know what? I don't care. Go. He had to lift it up every time. It was at least 95% of the time he's in there, it's over his eyes.
So if you watch the video, he's like tilting his head back so he can see like his eyes down,
I saw him doing this though. He's like, no, there's just that person did not care. There's like, go.
Yeah, that's got to be some sort of spectacle. I mean, I'm watching it right now, just seeing how he's doing it. He's picking up like a 24-pack of water. That's not easy to do without a mask on or without any facial coverings, let alone with a cone on your head. But, I mean, this is the reason why the Capital Region gets a bad rep, right? This is what's happening in our local Walmart. Again, should be West Virginia. I don't know.
Are we turning into the new West Virginia?
I don't know. I mean, in a similar sense, yesterday, this is kind of unrelated, but related. I was walking in downtown Albany on Lark Street with my mask on. I was trying to go to the liquor store, and I got probably 5 or 6 "What's up, shorties" in my mask. And I was like, wow, like, how do they know that I'm worthy of a sup shorty in my mask? And then that's kind of the way I thought about it the whole way to the liquor store. And then on the way back, as it continued, I was like, am I hotter with a mask? Is this making me hotter because you can't see my face? Am I that ugly? And I went into this whole spiral. And I feel like that's like, are we becoming the new West Virginia? Thoughts are just being flipped. Like, how can you decide? How do we know?
I would just say, Taylor, I'm not saying anything about your looks, but with this social distancing, guys are pretty lonely. Like they're walking out and the first thing they see, they're like, yo, what's good, Shawty? Like,
I was like, what?
It's been a minute, like legit a month. Can you please go on a date with me? And then like, yeah, it's getting sad out there. And I feel bad. I mean, I'm happy that I'm not like a really attractive girl who has Snapchat, and because Lord knows what some guys are doing. And I mean, crazy times. But
maybe this is why it's all single guys protesting on Wednesday, because they need to end this. They need to go on dates now.
I just miss getting kicked out of the bars and getting rejected from girls out of my league. We took those nights for granted, and now we're sitting here in our apartments by ourselves, drinking by ourselves. I was always drinking by myself, but now I have to. Yeah, so we took those nights for granted.
Sam, will you ever go one Squadcast episode without talking about how much you drink?
No, isn't that what we do? How many buttons deep do we have to go? All buttons deep, baby.
Yeah, rep it, Sam. Rep it.
Rep it. Well, I'm just thinking about warmer times and killer vibes, because this morning I woke up. It was before my alarm clock at 5 a.m. JetBlue is sending me notifications that my flight from Syracuse to Boston landed safely, that my flight from Boston to Tampa landed safely. And it's so depressing because me and my father are supposed to go to Florida for 2 weeks. And you guys said, oh, you're not going to go. We were going to go. If my flight was going to get canceled, we were going to drive. But we heard that there's a roadblocks at the border, the Georgia borderline, stopping people, traffic stops, where you have to prove that you live in Florida to get it back in there. So unfortunately, we weren't able to go. Our hotel is being used as like an extra quarantine space, even though Jacksonville, as you guys saw the news, is reopening up some beaches. I'm just thinking about warmer times and chiller vibes and just want to be on that beach drinking a few Vizzies and, getting a few buttons deep.
Warmer times and chiller vibes. What's your problem with us using that slogan?
Jack, I see you using that slogan a lot. I'm going to get that trademarked. If you make T-shirts, it's got to have Sam on the gram under it somewhere.
No. First of all, you need to change your Instagram name. We need to get in the mojo of having the same handles across the way because I can't promote you. What do I promote you as? Samuel Mir on Twitter or Sam on the gram? If you had Sam on the gram, it'd be funny. But you got like underscores, you have extra, you're pushing the joke. So I say you ditch that. We need to get you a nickname.
Jack, your Twitter handle's like Jack, 2BDs, Jackson, John.
No, both are Jackson Carp.
Well, I like Sam on the gram. I'm not gonna change. I like Sam on the gram. It rhymes. Not gonna ruin my vibe. I'm thinking about the vibes. Nothing's stopping me.
All right. Anything else?
I mean, that's my 2 cents.
Wait,
Taylor,
do I have a nickname?
What?
Do I have a nickname?
Yeah, Jordan, is your Twitter handle different?
Yeah, yes, we can. That's your brand.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Sam?
Yeah, but what's your Twitter handle?
Just Jay Canzeri.
He's got the same problem, too. Your Twitter handle is different than your Instagram.
Yeah, get on Jordan's chops before you get on
Whoa. Yes, we can is a hashtag.
Yeah, I'm just saying you should have the same username so we can promote you. Like on this show, we've been putting our usernames at the bottom. I don't know what to put for you. Just saying, social media 101.
Sounds like
I want people to find me. People find me by my last name, Jay Canzeri.
No, that's fine. Jack's just saying, like, Jack and I both have consistent handles. So it's Who Dat Girl across all platforms. So he can put that on there and people can easily find us based on the beginning of our name. So if you have a different handle for every outlet, it's a little more confusing. That's all. We just want to make you all famous besides Sam.
Your Instagram account is going to go down.
First of all, Taylor, you need to be a Saints fan. Are you even a Saints fan? I need you to be a Saints fan if your name's Who Dat Girl. Who Dat?
Your reason.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, boy. I'm not talking about any sports today.
Why not?
Dodgers fan, Taylor?
Uh-oh.
I don't even want to talk about it.
What's the issue?
We got to find the video. Where is the video?
Talk about it.
Ugh, I don't even want to talk about it because it's so annoying. We opened the show today and I was trying to decide whether I should wear a hat or not. Obviously, I'm trying to visually switch it up every week, being on the show twice a week. And the first thing Sam says is, "Oh, do you even know what's on your hat, Taylor?" And it literally, like, I'm still shook. I feel like I've been aggravated this whole Squadcast because a couple years ago I had a rant where it is impossible for a girl to go out in person with any sort of sports apparel. Like, I'd rather get a sup shorty in my mask because boys don't think girls can wear any sports apparel unless they are a die-hard effing fan that knows everything. I can't even tell you how many times I've been asked by a guy, "Oh, name 5 players on the Bruins. If you want to wear this hat, you have to name 5 players." I can name you the whole team. I don't care. But the association between girls wearing sports apparel and not knowing anything about sports and having to know something about sports to wear the apparel is a battle we've been fighting for years. So that protest that's going to go on in Albany on Wednesday, I'm just going to switch it to a sports apparel protest. Let me wear whatever I want to wear. It's not cute. It's not funny. It's not a good way to get a girl's attention. It is a little sexist and a lot annoying. There you go.
Yeah, I like to plead the fifth here. So there's only 2 reasons why I made that comment, Taylor. First reason is it's a very random team all the way in the West Coast when we're supposed to be promoting.
Because why? Because girls can't like a random team?
No, and can I say my second reason?
That's a Cowboys fan.
It doesn't even match your outfit. That's the only. You're the buttonista. You're wearing a light blue with a dark blue. That's the other reason why I mentioned that. Why you're wearing that hat. That's the only 2 reasons.
How do you know I don't have blue pants on?
Sam, don't do
it.
Don't do it, Sam.
I think that's the show.
You wanted it. You wanted a rant. You got a rant. There we
I
go.
did. No, that was good. Sam, do you feel good about yourself?
I feel great. I had a busy. It's a beautiful day and another day in quarantine.
Cheers to that.